Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. If I talk very slow right now or I sound sick, it's because I am. If you guys follow me over on Instagram, you would know that the boys came down with a cold on Saturday, the day after I got home from the Hamptons. And so it's kind of inevitable that I'm gonna get sick when I'm the one taking care of them. They were laying on me all weekend, coughing in my face. So I knew it was only a matter of time before I got sick, but it sucks that I got sick today because I'm supposed to be cleaning out my car. Now I have to do it sick. And I think it's supposed to be like 93 degrees out today. I mentioned, I think 2 weekend vlogs ago that my Kia, I have a Kia Forte. I did a whole video on it when I got it. I can link it up here for you guys. I've had that car for 3 years, which means that the lease is finally up. It's actually up on August 3rd, but Harris's mom and I went last Monday and looked at some cars, and so I think tomorrow we're gonna go and I'm gonna make a decision on what car I want, and they're taking my Kia from me, which means I have to clean it out. And I totally have a mom car. I have so many toys in my car, so many wrappers, so many lollipop sticks, receipts, water bottles. That thing is a disaster, and so I really need to clean it out. And today's like the only day that I could do it. So it sucks that I have a cold, but the boys are feeling better, which makes me feel better knowing that like I just have to get over the hump of today, and then I'm just gonna have a little bit of a lingering cold. I did COVID test them. It was nothing. I did keep them home from camp yesterday just so that they could get a few extra days of rest. They will be going back to camp tomorrow so that Harris's mom and I can go to the dealership. So I think I'm just gonna vlog over the next few days, today, tomorrow, and possibly Thursday. The two cars that I'm looking at, I will kind of explain more tomorrow, but one of them is there, and if I go tomorrow, I'll be able to get it tomorrow. But if I decide to go with the other car, I think I have to wait until Thursday for that to get here. So we'll kind of see. It's still up in the air which one I'm going to get. That's why I want to go tomorrow and just take one last look at them and then make my final decision. But for today, my one main to do is to clean out my car. I'm obviously not going to do it until the boys go down for their nap, so that I don't have to worry about them like running around outside while my head is in my car. It should probably, I would think it's going to take me a few hours to do it. So hopefully I can get it all done while the boys are down for their nap. If not, I'll finish up when Harris gets home from work. But that is what I am going to be doing today. It sucks that I'm sick, but I still just need to like push through and get this done. So it is still very early. I think it's like 8 something in the morning. I still need to make the boys breakfast, definitely get something in my stomach. And yes, baby? What was I saying? We still need to eat breakfast and everything, and I think I'm just gonna get on the couch and rest and relax until they go down for their nap, so that I am kind of rested before I have to jump into cleaning my car. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm all over the place. I took NyQuil super late last night as well. I woke up at 11:30 and my throat really hurt, and I tried to like push through and sleep through it, but then I woke up a little bit after that and realized that there was like no way that was happening. So I took NyQuil at like midnight, and if you've ever done that before, you know you wake up super like foggy brained, delirious, just out of it, groggy, and that's how I feel right now. I tried to like throw myself together this morning. I don't know how long my hair is gonna last down, considering I'm gonna be out in the heat. I'll probably have to throw it out, so I don't even know why I did that in the first place. You're all done, baby? I can get you some more. But yeah, I feel like my brain is just scrambled and all over the place. So if I'm not making much sense, just know I have a sick brain right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go make breakfast, relax for a little bit, and then I will check in with you guys when the boys go down for their nap and when I start to tackle my car. Okay, I just put the boys down for a nap. I feel so sick. I just want to lay on the couch and do nothing, but I'm going to try and sit for an hour and see how much cleaning I can get done in my car. As you guys can see, I have a lot of toys on the floor here. My center console is full of like receipts and stuff. My trunk is also so full of stuff. So we'll see how much I can get done. I only want to spend an hour doing this now so that I do have time to rest. I have like water bottles here, water bottles over there. But I want to spend an hour doing this now so that I do have some time to rest before hopefully the boys wake up from their nap. I just put them in. So I moved my car out from the garage so that I had more room to clean it out. It would have been a little crammed in there. So I moved my car out so that I can have some more space to do this. So let's see how much I can get done in the next hour. Maybe it'll take me less than an hour. We'll see. Okay, I think it's only been like 30-ish minutes. That didn't take as long as I thought I was going to. I still want to vacuum out my car. I think I might take it to get a car wash later. But I cleaned out all the garbage. I have this bag here that is full of all the toys that have made their way into my car throughout the last 2 years basically. Every time the boys want to bring a toy in the car, they would just like bring something from downstairs. And so this is an accumulation of all those toys. So we have no more toys in the bottom of the car. My trunk is cleaned out. I had old formula, which is probably so disgusting, that we got from the pediatrician 2+ years ago, sitting in my trunk, so I had to throw all that out. This side's all clean. Driver's side's all clean. I have a nice bag full of garbage here that I need to throw out. As you can see, like I really need to vacuum out all of this. And then all my change, I need to put it in like a little cup or something and bring it inside. And then these are all the water bottles that have been sitting in my car. I am a serial water bottle hoarder, if you will. I always bring a water bottle into the car because I always worry that I'm going to be thirsty, and then I never drink them. So I need to dump all these out on the grass or something and then recycle all of these. And then I think this is done for now, which I'm really glad it is. I want to go inside and lay down now and relax for like the remainder of the day. And then tomorrow, when I go and look at cars, I will kind of update you guys on that. Good morning, guys. It is now the next day. It is Wednesday. I am feeling a little bit better today, even though I probably don't sound it. I did go to bed pretty early last night. I took NyQuil. I went to bed by like 8:45, probably. I think I like laid down to go to bed at 8:30. It probably took me a little bit to fall asleep, but I did wind up getting really good sleep. The boys actually slept in until 7:45 today, which is like a new record for us. But I just dropped them off at camp. I pulled over on the side of the road so that I could chat with you guys quickly before I head out for the day. So today I am meeting Harris's mom at the dealership to hopefully lease a car. I do lease cars. This Kia Forte that I'm in is a lease. I've had it for 3 years, and when I got this car, I just needed a car to get me to and from Harris's house and school. I did get the car when I was pregnant, so like I knew I was going to have kids in the car, and it definitely has done what it's needed to do in the few years that I've had it. But since the boys are getting bigger and I hopefully want to have another baby within the next year or two, and the boys are going to be starting sports and all that kind of stuff, I just need a bigger mom car. So I'm definitely doing a bit of an upgrade from a 4-door small Kia Forte to a much larger car. I originally wanted to get a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Those are beautiful, and they have a 3-row and a 2-row version. So I wanted to do the 3-row version. So it's like the Jeep Grand Cherokee L, it's called. There's a few different styles of that. That's what I originally went looking for when I went to the dealership with Harris's mom last week. And after running some of the numbers, just the budget that I have, it was a little bit out of my budget. And right before we left, the car salesman mentioned the Dodge Durango, which is a 3-row car. It's very similar to the Jeep Grand Cherokee, looks wise, size wise. The only difference is the second row in a Dodge is a 3-seater, and then the third row is a 2-seater. In the Grand Cherokee, it's a 2-seater and a 2-seater. You can switch them out and like buy a 3-seater for the second row for the Grand Cherokee, or a 2-seater for the second row in a Durango, if that makes sense. So it's interchangeable. They're very similar cars, but price wise, the Durango winds up being a little bit less monthly payments and kind of fits closer to my budget. It's still a little bit out of the budget, but for the kind of car that I'm kind of set on now, a 3-row larger car, my budget has to be moved up a little bit. So the Durango definitely fits more closely to that. And so when I left, he priced out a white Durango for me. I really like the white, but I was driving yesterday and I saw a black one, and I kind of like the black now. It just looks a lot more sleeker. So we're gonna go to the dealership today. We're going to see if there's any black ones there, because the white one is obviously there right away. My lease is up in 2 weeks, and so I kind of need to like leave with a car today or get one within like the next week. And the issue with the Grand Cherokees was that there were none that I could get in a timely manner. All of them were like weeks out, months out. There was one that they would be able to get me by the end of the week, but price wise, it's just a little bit higher than what I'm willing to pay. So there's somebody running by. So I want to see if they have a black Durango. If they don't have a black Durango there, I'm just going to go with the white Durango because it's what they have and it's what I'm like willing to pay. I'm going to do another 3-year lease. We were looking at longer leases, but sometimes they just don't work out as like being cheaper Like, it's only by like a few dollars. So I think I'm gonna do a 3-year lease, and then in 3 years, if I want a Grand Cherokee and it fits more within my budget, I'm going to step up and get that car. But I'm just super excited to have like a larger mom car. I'm definitely nervous. I've never driven a car other than my Forte. I haven't even ever driven Harris's car. Harris has a BMW X6 series. It's kind of like an SUV. It's a little bit bigger than mine, but it's like very nice. And I know I'm a good driver, but I just don't trust myself to drive his car. God forbid anything happened. I don't want to be responsible for that. So I've never actually driven his car. And when we ever go places, we always wind up taking Harris's car because he doesn't like my car. I know. It's just his car is a little bit more comfortable in the size aspect of things, but his trunk is a weird size, so it was hard to ever bring a lot of stuff with us, like the stroller or anything like that. And if I get a bigger car, the Durango or the Jeep, he said we can use that kind of as the family car. We're kind of using his BMW as a family car right now, and it's definitely not a family car. So all in all, I think my decision is going to be with the Durango. I'll obviously update you guys if I wind up leaving today with a car, and I'll show it to you guys. I'm really hoping that I do leave today with a car, just so I could like be done with this. My lease is up in like 2 weeks and 2 days or something like that, so I just want it to be done. But I only have a short period of time between now and when I have to pick the boys up from camp, and I don't know if we'll be able to get everything done that we have to get done in the next like 3 or so hours. It is a little bit after 9 now, but by the time I get coffee and I have to meet Harris at his office, I have to pick up a piece of paper from him. I'll probably get to the dealership by 10, and so I'll have until like 1 o'clock when I'll have to leave and come get the boys. So if I can get all the paperwork and everything done today, like now, we are going to go back to Harris's parents' house later on tonight to go night swimming and have dinner there, and the dealership is super close to his parents' house, so I figured I could just pick the car up tonight if that's an option. But we shall see. I'm gonna head out now, get myself some coffee. It's super hot and humid today. It's 85 degrees already at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I think we have like a heat index or like a heat warning in place because it's so hot and humid. I just threw my hair up today and kind of put on something very comfortable for the time being. Yeah, I don't really know why I'm saying this. I'm gonna go out now and grab myself coffee and something to eat. My stomach is growling, I'm so hungry. And then go to Harris's office, get that paper I need to get, and then head over to the dealership. Okay, I just got home from picking the boys up from camp. They're having some watermelon and chocolate milk. Okay, the dealership had called back quickly, so I had to pick up. But, what are you doing? Do you need a tissue? Hold on. Okay, the dealership wound up calling back again. It's been kind of a hectic morning. Jane, Harris's mom, and I spent 3 hours, I think, there. I did come to a decision on what car I'm gonna get. I'll tell you guys in a little bit. I test drove it and all that kind of stuff, but we're having more difficulty than expected. My car is registered and insured under my grandma, so it's just making it a little bit more difficult with like the trade-in process. So wow, babies, the boys are home from camp now. They have a lot of energy. They don't want to go down for a nap today, so I'm just not. I can't be bothered with doing that right now. I'm a little frazzled with everything that's going on. So we are going to Harris's parents' house to go swimming and have dinner there later on, and the dealership is super close to them, so I'm actually going to wind up going back at 4 o'clock. I'm going to drop the boys off at Harris's parents' house so that they can go swimming and everything, and then I'm going to head back over to the dealership to hopefully finalize everything and finish up this process. And if it all goes well, I will be getting my car tomorrow, so I'm not going to tell you guys what car I'm going to get just yet. I'm going to wait till tomorrow to do kind of like a reveal and a mini car tour if I get it. Fingers crossed. Getting a car is such a difficult process, especially if you're as young as I am. And even though I do YouTube, I don't make all that much money, and so all our finances are under Harris. I don't have great credit because I don't have anything to back my credit, if that makes sense. So it's all just been a little bit crazy. Thank God I have Harris's mom and dad who are willing to like help me with everything. But yeah, I'm going to play with the boys for a little bit right now. We're also having some watermelon. They came home super thirsty. Like I said, we have like a heat index warning, and my car said it was 100 degrees outside. So we came home. They're having their chocolate milk from this morning. I wound up putting it in the fridge because I didn't drink it this morning. We're having some watermelon. I'm going to get them changed out of their dirty camp clothes in a minute and into something fresh and new, and pack the bag and everything so we can head out to Harris's parents' house. I think it's after 2 o'clock now, and I'll probably leave at 3:30, so hopefully they can take a little nap in the car on the way there, and then we'll swim, do dinner. I'll go back to the dealership and all that kind of stuff later on. So I'll keep you guys updated on the whole car situation as it unfolds. Good morning, guys. I sound sicker than ever, but I feel pretty good. I'm just like super congested, but I need to get the boys ready here in a few minutes. I have to fold their laundry from the other day. I want to throw their laundry in a little bit, and I have yet to fold this laundry from the other day. But I need to fold some laundry, get the boys dressed, get myself dressed, and pack a diaper bag because I'm going to take the boys to Harris's office to have lunch and sit with him while I go pick up my car. I was able to get my car and everything. It wound up working out, so I need to go and pick that up today. But Harris's mom was busy today. I couldn't find a babysitter, so I have to bring the boys over to Harris's office to sit with him while I do that. So I think it's a little bit after 9 right now. I have Benny here with me. Little Jackie is playing in here. I need to, wow, this playroom is a disaster. I need to fold the laundry, like I said. I want to get them dressed, get myself dressed, pack a diaper bag and everything. It's a little bit after 9. We probably have to leave here around 10:15-ish to get to Harris's office and drop them off and everything. And then I have an appointment at 11 to go and pick up my car. But I'm super excited. Once I get my car and everything, I will come home and put the boys down for a nap. And then I will show you guys what car I went with. But I'm so excited. I cannot wait to pick it up. Can I fold the laundry? No. No, why not? Here, let's put it over here. Baby. Okay. You're going to make Mommy hold you while I fold it? Yeah! Or do you want to get up and help Mommy? There we go. All right. Can you pass some stuff to Mommy? Yes! A towel. What? Towels. Good job. Yeah. What? Hey, don't throw it all over the place. Sure. Thank you. What? Thank you. Now fold this stuff up. I mean, hang this stuff up. Sockies. Put it back in there. You gotta do one at a time. What, did you want to give it all to me? Thank you. Hey. One at a time. Oh, that's Mommy and Daddy's sheets. I forgot those were in there. Leave in the bottom. Just take out your clothes. Sheets. Yeah, I forgot those were in there. Oopsie. The boys are all ready. I threw some clothes on myself. I spilled water all over myself. The diaper bag was fully packed and we were ready to head out. But the dealership just called and said that my car is not going to be ready for a few more hours. So I'm going to play with the boys outside for a little bit, just do our normal lunch nap time routine. And then hopefully by the time they're up from their nap, the car will be ready and we'll be able to go into the dealership. I'll probably have to bring them to Harris's office then or to Jane's house, but yeah, a little delay on picking up my car. Okay, I totally forgot I want to take all the coins out of my car, and the boys have been collecting change and coins in their piggy bank. So I got a lot of coins here. I'm going to try and give the boys some to hold. Here, take those ones and we go put them in your piggy bank. Good job. Jackie, come get some coins. Mommy's got a lot of coins. Oh, and a ponytail. What is this? A lot of coins. Here, this one's cocky. This one's got cocky on it. Hold on. Daddy. Daddy. Okay, here. Take them all. You can take all these ones. I got all my change from my car. You need your piggy bank, Jack?
Yeah.
Here you go. Oh, mommy just dropped a coin. Where'd that go? Oh, right here. Here. Some for you. Right here, ready. Oh, here's some more for you. Put them in your piggy banks. Ooh, gonna be rich. You put all your coins in?
Yeah.
Good job, Benny. Got lots of coins now?
Yeah.
High five. Good job. Yay! Okay, I am in my new car. I'm still at the dealership. He needs to move a car that's in front of me, and then we're gonna like chat about what's in the car, kind of set up Bluetooth and all that kind of stuff. But I'm so excited. I'm gonna give you guys a quick little tour when I get home. But I did go with a Dodge. I went with the 2022 Dodge Durango, and I love it so much. Okay guys, I'm literally still in my pajamas. I just dropped the boys off at camp, and I want to quickly run through my new car with you guys. By the time I got home last night, it was pretty late. Harris and I were starving, so we went inside and ate, and then it was dark out, so I never got around to filming a little car tour for you guys. Also, my cold has made its way down to my chest, so if I sound super out of breath, I am. But this is the car that I went with. This is the 2022 Dodge Durango SXT. Now, I don't know technically a lot of things about the car. I'm not a very technical person when it comes to purchasing cars, so I'm just going to kind of run through like the selling points for me and why I went with this one. It is black exterior, as you can see, and black interior. I think if I went with the Jeep Grand Cherokee, I would have went with the white exterior. I love the white Jeep look, but something about the all black with the red wraparound lights that Dodges have, I just love the way it looked. So I went with the black and the black interior as well. And this is a 3-row car, and I love having the space. I would love to have another baby in the next year or two, so to be able to configure car seats comfortably, we have that 3rd row there, which I love. But even aside from that, anytime Harris and I tried to drive anywhere, we couldn't take another person with us with the boys, because his car and my car, it just is not possible to fit a person in this middle seat. And even aside from that middle seat, now we have a 3rd row, so we can carpool with other people, even carpool with friends of the kids. If I got an extra car seat and threw it in my car in the back, I'll be able to carpool with other kids, and for when they get older as well. So I'm really happy to have the 3 rows. But aside from that, when you put the seats down, there is so much trunk space, and as a mom, trunk space is just golden. The more the merrier. My double stroller will fit so comfortably back here, but I really want to get a Wonderfold wagon, and I know that would fit back there very easily as well. I'll just be able to have so much more room in my car for sports activities for the boys, and just if I ever need trunk space, I know I have it now. Harris's car is shaped a little weird, so the trunk was never super spacious in his. But I'm really happy that I have that. So I have the boys' car seats here. I have some little storage back here. I did not have this in my other car, and I also did not have air conditioning in the back of my Kia Forte, which was a big issue. It was something I didn't think about before purchasing the car, or even during purchasing that car. I never thought about it, but having kids, having vents in the back of the car is so important. The boys would tell me all the time that they were super hot, and even before they could talk to me and their car seats were rear facing, they would get so hot and sweaty because the air from the front of the car could never circulate fully to the back. So we have vents down here for the boys, we have vents up here for the boys, and then there is a way to lock these vents so that if they ever got their hands on them, they can't touch them or anything like that. There are dials up here to control it, but then I can also control it from the front of the car as well. I want to show you guys a little bit better the trunk space that we have going on back here. These seats I can pull up super easily using these, what are these called? Handles. And I'm able to pull these up and lock these into place. I could have just one up, I could have both up, and even with just one up, there's still a good amount of trunk space. There's more storage down here, and I think my spare tires down here as well. We have some storage down in here, charging ports back here, cup holders for when you sit in the back, and then I'm going to put this headrest up because I want to show you something that I find super cool in my car. Before I go into the car and show you that, I want to show you guys how my back 2 windows, as well as the one all the way in the back, are just lightly tinted. You can see my front ones aren't tinted. In my Kia Forte, I had to have little shades over these windows so that the sun wouldn't blare into the boys' eyes or anything like that. And that's another thing that I didn't think about when getting my Kia Forte and having kids, is the sun in their eyes. But now that these are all lightly tinted, I don't have to worry about the sun being in the boys' eyes as much, which is really nice. And now they can look out the window and see the world around them. They don't have those like blinds over where their windows are. But going into the front of my car, I clearly got myself coffee today, which it's double cupped because they spilt it and made a mess. And I'm really going to try to keep this car more clean than my Kia Forte. My Kia Forte got destroyed. I just really didn't care about that car. This one, I definitely want to try and keep as clean as possible. Jack also spilled chocolate milk on my seat this morning, but you can't see it. But I think I have like some package with Dodge that they will like detail the inside of my car if anything happens. But yeah, so I got my coffee this morning. I'm gonna hop in really quickly and turn the car on so I could show you guys some of the cool things that I have in my car. Okay, one thing, push to start. Never had this before. I don't have remote start, which isn't that big of a deal. I would have liked that, but I didn't ask about that when I decided on this car. So no remote start, but it is a push to start. Let's see if I can turn my screen on. Let me turn the radio down. So something that I think is so cool, this is just like a random thing in the car that I think is so cool. I think I have to go to controls. Okay, then there's this button here that says headrest fold. It's for the third row, so I'm going to press it so you guys can see. So it's if someone left the headrests up in the back of my car and I can't see, if no one's back there, I can hit headrest fold and the headrests will go down. I think that's just so cool. And then something else that I think is so cool, I can't remember how to get there. Maybe audio? Yeah, so I'm not going to turn the radio on right now because I don't want to get copyrighted, but this is really cool. This I can toggle to pull the sound stronger towards like me in the driver's seat or my passenger or the kids in the back. But this is nice if the boys are sleeping in the back of the car. I can toggle this to bring the volume higher to my speakers in the front seat so I can still hear the music, but it is more quieter and dimmer in the back for the boys. So I thought that was super cool having kids. That was one of the things that they told me about that I was like, wow, I never thought about that, but now that I have that in my car, I absolutely love that. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, the main selling points for me for this car were the third row, so that I had comfortability if I wanted to have other people in the car with all of us, or for when, hopefully soon, Harris and I have another baby. Third row and large trunk space were definitely the two selling points. I just wanted a bigger mom car to just have a bigger mom car. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, I'm not going to go into like all of this stuff. If you guys want me to do a more in-depth car tour, I definitely can, but those are kind of the main things that I was looking for when purchasing a car, and then some fun things about the car in general. I also like how when I turn my car off, it says check for your seats. Not that I would ever forget the kids in the car, but there are some times, like if you're super tired at night or something, where you might forget, even like groceries or something, that little thing comes up and tells me to check the back of the car. So I thought that was cool. But all in all, I just love the look of the car. I'm so happy that I went with the Dodge Durango. I do still really want a Jeep Grand Cherokee, but like I said, it was a little bit out of my price range. So for what I could afford and the style of car and what I was looking for, this works perfectly. So I hope you guys enjoyed kind of seeing my little journey this past week of me getting a car. I look like an absolute disaster. Please don't mind that, guys. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end out this vlog, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.